Keller, Texas. Keller is a suburban city in Tarrant County, Texas, in the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. According to the 2010 census, the city's population is 39,627, making Keller the 74th most populated city in Texas. The most recent population estimate as of July 1, 2019 is 47,213. In the early 1850s, settlers established Keller and the town became a stop on the Texas and Pacific Railway. The settlers settled around the wooded region in Keller because of Keller's proximity to the Trinity River water supply and abundant farmland. On November 16, 1955, Keller became incorporated. Keller is mostly residential, featuring more than 300 acres of developed land for 11 park sites and more than 26 miles of hiking and biking trails. Before establishment, Keller is in the western fringe of the Eastern Cross Timbers in northeast Tarrant County, part of the frontier of the Peters Colony settlers of the 1840s. In the mid-1840s, the area was first settled by a group of families from Missouri that homesteaded near the headwaters of Big Bear Creek. Mount Gilead Baptist Church was established on July 13, 1850. In 1859, the Little Log Church was burned in an Indian raid. It served as the only schoolhouse in that part of the county until about 1910. The area became known as Double Springs for the two large springs approximately a mile north of Mt. Gilead Baptist Church. In the early 1870s, the Double Springs area had a cotton gin, a grist mill, a blacksmith shop, and several stores. In 1896, an artesian well was drilled in Keller. The Double Springs filled with silt over time and eventually were plugged and lost until rediscovery in 1984. Today, Samantha Springs produces more than 200,000 gallons of water per day. Establishment of Keller. The Texas and Pacific Railway between Fort Worth and Texarkana was completed in June 1881, and the first train ran on this track on May 9, 1881, which ran parallel with parts of the old Chisholm Cattle Drive Trail. With the advent of rail service, new villages were established all along the line. The Keller of today was one of them. On July 19, 1881, H.W. Black, a druggist of Tarrant County, set aside 40 acres out of the north end of the 62 acre deeded to him by C. Roberts, being a part of the Samuel Needham survey, for a town site to be known as Athol, situated 14 miles northeast of Fort Worth. The land was dedicated to the public for streets and alleyways, but title to the remainder of the 62 acre was held by Mr. Black. Settlers migrated to the new village, and before a year had passed, the name of the town was changed from Athol to Keller, honoring John Celsus. Keller, a foreman on the railroad. Streets were named, and those in the original 40-acre site still carried the names given to them in 1881. Streets going north and south are Lamar, Main, and Elm. Those running east and west are Price, Taylor, Hill, Vine, Bates, Olive, and Pecan. Modern Keller. New residential development is gradually filling in open spaces, with neighboring towns affording no opportunity to expand its boundaries. The 1980 census calculated Keller's population at 4,555. Today, nearly 45,000 residents call Keller home. City facilities include Keller Town Hall on Bear Creek Parkway, the Keller Public Library, and Keller Senior Activities Center on Johnson Road, the Municipal Service Center on Bear Creek Pequot West, and the city's award-winning recreation and aquatic center known as the Keller Point on Reef Snow Drive. The city also recently renovated and expanded its police facility, which houses the regional jail, regional animal adoption center, and regional 911 dispatch center, Netcom, serving the cities of Keller, Colleyville, Southlake, and Westlake. The Keller Independent School District serves portions of the cities of Colleyville, Fort Worth, Haltom Cityhurst, North Richland Hills, Southlake, Watauga, and Westlake, as well as the entire city of Keller. Its 51 SQMI encompass the third largest land area in Tarrant County. Enrollment in the school district has doubled during the past 10 years and is expected to do the same during the next decade, making it the 9th fastest growing school district in Texas. The U.S. Census Bureau's American Community Survey listed Keller as one of the nation's richest cities with a population over 20,000 in 2008, ranked number 59 with median household income of $114,542. Neighboring South Lake was ranked number 1. Geography. Keller is located at 32,927,533 minus 97,235,995. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 18.4 square miles, 47.8 km. Keller is east of Interstate 35W, south of Highway 114 and Alliance Gate Freeway. Surrounding cities. Here is the list of cities surrounding the city of Keller, which are located in either Denton or Tarrant County. Fort Worth, South Lake, Roanoke. Climate. The climate in this area is characterized by hot, humid summers and generally mild to cool winters. According to the Köppen climate classification system, Keller has a humid subtropical climate, abbreviated CFA on climate maps. 2020 Census. Race number percentage white NH 34,081 74.45%, black or African American NH 1378 3.1%, Native American or Alaska Native NH 180 0.39%, Asian NH 3000 157 6.9%, Pacific Islander NH 26 0.6%, some other race NH 182 0.4%, mixed/multiracial NH 2076 4.54%, Hispanic or Latino 4,696 10.26%, total 45,776. As of the 2020 United States Census, there were 45,776 people, 16,383 households, and 13,148 families residing in the city. 2000 Census. As of the census of 2000, there were 27,345 people, 8,827 households, and 7,856 families residing in the city. The population density was 1483.0 people per square mile, 572.6/km. There were 9,216 housing units at an average density of 499.8 per square mile, 193.0/km. The racial makeup of the city was 93.74% white, 1.43% African American, 0.39% Native American, 1.77% Asian, 0.4% Pacific Islander, 1.18% from other races, and 1.45% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 4.51% of the population. There were 8,827 households, out of which 52.4% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 81.3% were married couples living together, 5.6% had a female householder with no husband present, and 11.0% were non-families. 8.9% of all households were made up of individuals, and 2.0% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 3.9 and the average family size was 3.30. In the city, the population was spread out, with 33.7% under the age of 18, 4.7% from 18 to 24, 34.7% from 25 to 44, 22.5% from 45 to 64, and 4.3% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 35 years. For every 100 females, there were 98.9 males. For every 100 females aged 18 and over, there were 97.3 males. According to a 2007 estimate, the median income for a household was $107,518, and the median income for a family was $114,542. Males had a median income of $66,969 versus $34,661 for females. The per capita income for the city was $31,986. About 1.0% of families and 1.4% of the population were below the poverty line, including 1.4% of those under age 18 and 1.4% of those aged 65 or over. City government. The city of Keller is a full-service city, providing police, fire and emergency services, parks and recreation, library, senior center, animal control, planning, building inspection, economic development, public works, street maintenance, water, wastewater, drainage, and solid waste disposal. Organized under the council-manager form of government, the Keller City Council has 7 representatives elected at large and responsible for enacting local legislation, setting policies, and adopting Keller's annual operating budgets. Keller City Hall is located at 1100 Bear Creek Parkway in Keller Town Center. The current mayor of Keller is Armin Mizani, and the city manager is Mark Haffer. The Keller Police Department serves the city of Keller and the town of Westlake. The police department shares a 9-1-1 dispatch center, regional jail, regional animal services, and adoption center with neighboring cities of Southlake, Colleyville, and Westlake. The Keller Police Department also provides all law enforcement services for the town of Westlake. The department consists of 5 service divisions: patrol, traffic, investigations, confinement, and administrative. Keller Fire Rescue maintains 3 fire stations throughout the city. Firefighters and paramedics provide full-time services for Keller residents and, through mutual aid, neighboring cities. The fire department, like the police department, participates in a shared communications network with Southlake, Colleyville, and Westlake. Unlike the police department, Keller Fire Rescue does not serve Westlake as they maintain their own fire department. The City of Keller is a voluntary member of the North Central Texas Council of Governments Association. The members' purpose is to coordinate individual and collective local governments, assist regional solutions, eliminate unnecessary duplication, and enable joint decisions. State representation. Republican Representative Giovanni Caprigliani of District 98 and Republican Senator Kelly Hancock of District 9 represents Keller citizens in the Texas House of Representatives and in the Texas State Senate. Federal representation. Republican Senators John Cornyn and Ted Cruz represents Texas in the United States Senate. In the United States House of Representatives, Republican Representative Michael Sanchez Burgess represents the 26th Congressional District of Texas. Education. The Keller Independent School District has 39 campuses serving more than 34,000 students. Students zoned to Keller ISD attend 23 different elementary schools, 12 different intermediate/middle schools, and 5 different high schools. Most of the schools within the district are located in Northeast Fort Worth. This means Keller's school district is substantially larger than the city itself. Infrastructure. One source of Keller's bedroom community serenity comes from having no contact with any interstate highways. U.S. Route 377, a north-south United States highway, runs along Keller's western border, parallel to Interstate 35W. Davis Boulevard, FM 1938, a north-south farm-to-market road from North Richland Hills to Southlake, runs through Keller. Keller Parkway, FM 1709, runs from Interstate 35W in Fort Worth, where it is named Golden Triangle Boulevard, to State Highway 114 SH 114 in Southlake, where it is named Southlake Boulevard. In September 2004, Verizon Communications launched their FiOS fiber optic communications network. 9,000 customers in Keller, Texas were the very first in the nation. Verizon replaced copper wires with optical fibers, commencing service in 2005. Keller consistently scores as a very safe city in United States cities by crime rate 40,000-60,000 in Federal Bureau of Investigation Uniform Crime Report statistics. Notable people. Taylor Ball, actor still standing. Jeff Bannister, manager of the Texas Rangers from 2015 to 2018. Joe Bolmoy, born 1994, Ukrainian-born professional basketball player for the Utah Jazz of the National Basketball Association (NBA). He played college basketball for Weber State University, where he was named Big Sky Conference Player of the Year in 2016. Nolan Freeze, football long snapper, Seattle Seahawks. Garrett Hotley, football placekicker, New Orleans Saints. Sheldon News, professional baseball player. Michelle Royer, Miss Texas United States of America 1987, Miss United States of America 1987. Debbie Ryan, actress. Jesse Zack Sanchez, born 1993, Canadian football cornerback for the Saskatchewan Roughriders of the Canadian Football League (CFL). He played college football at Oklahoma and previously played for the Carolina Panthers of the National Football League (NFL), as well as the San Antonio Commanders of the Alliance of American Football (AAF). Hank Thompson, country music entertainer.